truth always sounds improbable. Do you know that? To make truth sound probable, you must always mix some falsehood with it. Men have always done so. Fyodor Dostoevsky in Demons. Here is where we end the second season of History She Wrote. After quite a roller coaster of a year and wondering what could possibly happen next, that it strips what we've already discussed. But as we say so often in our podcasts and in this series, everything old is new again. Over and over and over. And everything is happening everywhere all at once. Human beings have a limited number of scripts available to act out, whether that's a problem with our imaginations or a universal law like the geologic law of superposition, which of course can be upended if there is some sort of disruption. Rather like how history may or may not repeat itself, but instead rhymes. We're at a point in history when a whole bunch of things are all teetering on the edge and ready to fall to the ground. It's possible something could steady these things. It's certainly happened in the past. Despite numerous close calls in the past, we didn't actually descend into nuclear war during the Cold War. But then again, it's also hard not to remember the trajectory of the French Revolution, in which, much simplified, the beheadings of the nobles led to the beheadings of those who beheaded the nobles, which led to Napoleon and Europe descending into chaotic and destructive war that reshaped everything. But right now, we're watching to see what will happen, because if the only way we can judge the future is by the past, we still have to figure out which past we can use to judge. And unfortunately, that is usually only obvious in hindsight when we can judge history by its own history. That's also probably a large part of the problems that we have flailing about in our historic space now. As technology has increased and we carry more technology in our phone pocket than was present on several iterations of spacecraft, we want immediate answers. There are far more articles, far more noise, analyzing every syllable of statements made by those in positions of leadership and power than there are copies of the actual statements made. The attempt to analyze things as they happen leaves out the important need for distance that allows appropriate analysis without emotions and things that are known, even if they're really only assumed. And so the pictures we get, the things we know about current events are never the truth. It's only the truth as we choose to acknowledge it with the limited information available at that specific time. The shortcomings of this problem in concurrent analysis, they're obvious. We choose a side, and then the sides go to war. Now, this is all easy enough for me to preach from my high history horse, where we do not present history past 1980, and even that is uncomfortable. Events are happening right now, and we need to react to them in real time. At some point, we need to make decisions, and the chips have to fall as they may. Heraclitus said, "No man steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." Perhaps we could update that for the modern age. You can't eat the same McDonald's order twice because it's not the same hamburger, and now you have diabetes or high cholesterol and need a new diet. When it comes to current events in history, it's not the same history. And it's not the same event you witnessed. And we need to be open and willing to change our minds when presented with further information. As it stands now, there seem to be a great many battles between two sides that are both holding incorrect versions of whatever the argument is about. We all need to decide if we want to be right or if we want to be correct, which may involve changing what we know several times along the way as new information becomes available. The information in an hour or two will not be as good as the information 2 years later. It's okay to evolve along with that. History will continue to be made while we're on our summer break. It seems to be that sort of era just now. And we'll be back in September to spend some more time connecting the present to the spider web of the past.
What to do